You
Let me,
hit on something as far as the traumas we saw growing up as kids, and we were talking about it last week in our home, where we were talking about how the nickname for our middle school was
but yeah,
Vietnam.
yeah,
Vietnam. Like when you graduate elementary, all the older heads telling you, "Oh, you graduate?
yeah,
Are you ready for Vietnam? Better get ready for Vietnam. You get Vietnam?
you
But
12
so
years
you might
old, you got ready for Vietnam.
you might be 12 years old. He's man grooming you to get ready for Vietnam. In 12, I was 12 years old when I see man getting stabbed. When I
Right,
see man leaking on the ground. When I see man getting beat up
Right,
to a pulp.
right.
You know, growing up in the ghettos, you see man get shoot in front of you, and the ground bleed and everything. And like you say, we so desensitized to it, right?
Correct.
My son, even though my son ain't grew up in the hood like I grew up in, he were in a village in St. Croix,
right,
waiting to get a ride. Big shootout, somebody dropped next to him. So the gift and the cost of the of being in a small community, yeah, it's small and everybody look out for each other, all that good stuff. But then the negative part is when stuff like that start to happen, it's so close that you could be impacted, or
Correct.
anybody close to you could be impacted. You
Correct.
know, so the traumas the traumas that we encountered growing up is going to be different from the traumas that our kids go through, yes, but there's still some level of trauma. How do you,
Correct.
as a psychologist, adjust? You know, like, cause I looking at it like, okay, boom, we grew up from Nintendo, now we have PS5. So in your work line of work, you have to evolve with the times as well, or else you ain't gonna be able to reach these people. So how do you manage to do that in your line of work?
You have to meet these kids where they're at. So, and Kyle, you came. We have a Saturday program on St. Thomas for boys and girls. Youngest are about 5, and we go up to 18. And obviously, we break them down by age. But we have a team, and that team, I handpick them, and by the grace of God, they have been the most perfect fit. Why?
Awesome.
Everybody real and everybody from here.
Yeah.
Everybody's a product of these same schools. We all came from the different neighborhoods. So we know
Mm-hmm.
what's going on. We
Mm-hmm.
understand the Bavoni and Ras Valley beef, where it
Mm-hmm.
started, how it come from, and why it's relatable now. So you have to meet these kids where they're at, but you also have to show them that these experiences don't make you who you are. I walked the
right.
same miles they walk, but I found my purpose very early on and I ran with it. So every Saturday when they come, they